If you're starting Arise Ragnarok at launch and want to level faster than most players, avoid wasted stats, and maximize shadow damage early, this video will give you a massive head start. In today's video, I will be sharing the most effective beginner-friendly tips and strategies for the upcoming game Arise Ragnarok, which is set to release in just a few days. During the open beta earlier this year, I was the second player ever to reach S rank, so you can be confident that the advice in this video is based on real experience and extensive testing. My goal is to help you progress efficiently and get ahead as quickly as possible. Before we begin, I strongly recommend joining our clan's Discord server, Ajin. We plan to officially establish the clan at launch. Whether you are looking for a party to help you grind or simply want to chat with experienced players, the Discord link will be available in the description below. Now let's get into the guide. Previously, the fastest way to level up was by entering dungeons with stronger players and allowing them to clear the dungeon quickly, granting you a flat 30,000 experience upon completion. However, this method is no longer the most effective. Experience is now primarily earned by defeating mobs, rather than simply completing a dungeon. In my opinion, this is a significant improvement, as it prevents situations where time runs out just before defeating the boss after spending 15 minutes inside a dungeon. Another consistent source of experience comes from NPC Quests, scattered throughout the map. These NPCs can be identified by their icon color. Blue quests are the most common and provide 1,000 experience. Yellow quests are less common and reward 3,000 experience. Red quests are the rarest and give 5,000 experience. Some of the following information may change at launch, but it is still important to understand. Shadows no longer display their stats as percentages, which was the case during earlier beta tests. Instead, they now have flat damage values, making it much easier to understand their effectiveness. Shadows scale based on your primary damage stat. Mages and healers scale shadows with int or intelligence. Warriors, tanks, and assassins scale shadows with STR, strength. There was previously a stat called SDW, which further amplified shadow damage. This stat is not currently present in the test server, so its inclusion at launch is uncertain. If it does return, keep in mind that it would multiply existing shadow stats rather than replace the need to invest in strength or intelligence. Now that you understand shadows, here's how to upgrade them efficiently. Shadows can be upgraded using the Shadow Merge system. To do this, you will need multiple copies of the same shadow. Because shadow stats cannot currently be re-rolled, it is extremely important to identify a shadow with strong base stats. Place your best shadow in the first slot, then use weaker duplicates in the remaining slots. The upgraded shadow will inherit the stats of the shadow placed in the first slot. You can continue upgrading shadows even if the additional shadows are not Mark 1, allowing you to push higher marks efficiently. This method is one of the best ways to gain an advantage in shadow damage early on. The number of shadows you can equip increases as you level up. At level 1, you can equip 1 shadow. At around level 900, you can equip up to 10 shadows, which appears to be the current maximum. For reference, at around level 470, I am able to equip 5 shadows, and I expect to unlock a 6th at level 500. There is generally little reason to heavily invest in AGI, as the base dash speed is already quite fast. However, if you do choose to invest at certain thresholds, AGI unlocks double jump. Higher investment improves dash responsiveness. At maximum AGI, dash becomes an instant dash. Next, let's go over weapons and how to push past the stat cap. Your damage output is primarily influenced by your strength or intelligence stat. While there is a cap at 1,000 stat points, weapons allow you to exceed this limit. Each class has unique weapons that increase their respective stats. Weapons can now be purchased directly from the guild shop, but these come with E-rank stats by default. Alternatively, you can obtain weapons from chests, which cost the same but roll randomized stats. With some luck, these can be significantly higher than shop-purchased weapons. Once you obtain a strong weapon, you can enhance it using the weapon merge machine in the guild hall. As with shadows, place your best weapon in the first slot and use weaker weapons as merge material. Non-marked weapons can still be used to upgrade marked ones. If you have sufficient currency, purchasing weapons from the guild shop solely as merge material is an efficient strategy. The same merging system applies to armor, using the armor merge machine in the guild hall. Essence stones are the shuriken-shaped items in your inventory. These are obtained by pressing R to destroy a monster instead of arising it, granting 1 essence stone per kill. Essence stones can be exchanged at the guild shop for 2 coins each, making them a valuable resource. For PC players, I highly recommend rebinding your keys. By default, both collecting and equipping weapons are bound to the R key, which can lead to accidentally unequipping your weapon mid-combat. Ranking up was one of the most frequently asked questions during the beta. To rank up, start by going to the guild hall and approaching the rank test machine. Interacting with this machine will teleport you to a special dungeon where you must complete a series of challenges in order to advance to the next rank. At the end of the dungeon, you will enter the double dungeon room, which serves as the final test. Your primary objective in this room is to defeat the Statue of God. To do this, you need to carefully avoid its attacks while watching for glowing circles that appear in front of the statues holding musical instruments. Step onto each glowing circle to activate it, causing the instruments to start playing music. Be mindful of your positioning, as approaching inactive statues too closely will cause them to attack. Once the Statue of God reaches 50% health, it will sit down, and the surrounding statues will begin attacking. Defeat all of these statues before continuing. After clearing the surrounding statues, the Statue of God will stand up again. Repeat the process of activating the musician statues and attacking the main statue until the Statue of God is defeated. Upon successfully defeating the Statue of God, your character will be reset to level 1 and will ascend to the next rank, completing the ranking up process. As a side note, when you are close to ranking up, it is highly recommended to have a teammate ready to help carry you through the early levels of your new rank. Dungeon spawns are not random. They follow a fixed rotation pattern. I will display a screenshot showing the spawn order. Simply follow the numbered sequence based on the last dungeon that appeared. Note that spawn points 4 and 5 share the same location. Those are the most important tips for getting a strong head start in Arise Ragnarok. If you believe I missed anything or have additional tips to share, feel free to leave a comment below. I will pin the best ones. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking the video and subscribing. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day.